This is a demo of the products that we have that work with Act 2014. The build number that we have of Act 2014 is build 16.0.276. So what we're going to do is sync all the add contacts to and activities to contacts, calendar, and Tom1 tasks. These are folders in Outlook. So let's start 123Sync. We've already opened the Act demo database. So what we're using as demo is Act 2013 demo here. And as you can see, it's the same thing, Act 2013 demo.pad in 123Sync. So let's just select the folders. So Tom, we want to put in the contacts, and we want to put Tom1 into the calendar, and then into the tasks right there. So let's just click on the synchronize button. And that will take, there's about 250 contacts in Act, and it will take that data, put it into Outlook. And we do that just to get all the data. And on the first set, we have a 7-step process to prevent any duplication of contacts, and we have a 6-step process to prevent any duplication of activities or calendar or tasks. So you'll never get any duplication, either going from Act to Outlook or from Outlook to Act. And we also provide, when you're running interactively, a status screen that will show you what's happening. So the first set of contacts will sync in about, probably about 5 minutes for 20. No, not even 5 minutes. I would say about 3 minutes for 250 contacts. You can click close here. We can see here now our contacts in Outlook have all been populated. Okay, so we have 250 contacts in Outlook. So you'll see if we sync again, now what took quite a while, now it's much faster. The second sync takes about 4 times faster, and then any subsequent sync after the second sync, it will take about it will be about between, I would say, 100 times faster, because it's really almost instantaneous. And that's it. You're syncing 250 contacts in about 3 seconds. So let's add a contact to Act. That's part of the demo. New contact 1, accompany my awesome company. So we just basically just save it. Actually, let's just put it 111s in front of it. So we'll go to the top in Outlook. So you say yes. So there's a 111 new contact. So just go to 123Sync and synchronize. And basically synchronize over to Outlook. And if we go to Outlook here, we'll just refresh the screen. It's 251, and we can just look at, there's the new contact 111, that's one of them, and we can just search for it. And here's the other one. So that's a new contact. So on the new contact also we put the history on the body text. So if you look at any other contacts here, we usually put the secondary contacts history and notes into the body text of the contact. Let's look at Ernst Anderson. Here we have the secondary contacts with the spouse, and then we add the notes, and then we had a history to the contact. So you got all the data in the contact itself in Outlook, or Exchange for that matter. So let's just find our contact again. Let's put 4 ones, and there is this contact, and there it is. Okay, so let's just delete the contact. So now the contact deletes in Outlook, so it should delete in Act. So we're running interactively, so let's just run the sync. It will go and then synchronize with Outlook or Exchange. This could be an Exchange folder. It will tell you, do you want to delete it? Any kind of, when you're running interactively, it will actually ask you whether you want to call any kind of destructive actions like delete or erasing. It will actually ask the user if he wants to do it, and you can always say no. But here we say yes, synchronize, and now it's done. So if you go into Act, you go F5. Now we have 250 contacts. So it's deleted the contact in Act. So let's just look at another contact. Let's just look at a calendar item. We got Harry Lime. It's got a presentation on March 1st, 2013. So let's just go to Outlook. We click on the folder, which is in Tom1, and go to March 1st. There's March 1st. Here's the presentation. So if you click on it, you can actually see that the presentation is with Harry Lime. So on the activity, we actually put the contact details. You can also put the contact notes and history in there. So we click here, we can just click and delete. So we've deleted the presentation. So now if we run, when we run the sync, it will ask us what we want to do, and we'll just tell it to delete the presentation. So let's just run the sync real quick. It finds that the presentation has been deleted. Click yes, and then we just go to Harry Lime, just click F5 to refresh, and there it is, presentation deleted. So I would also like to emphasize a couple of new features that we have on the product. Besides adding any kind of activity, any kind of text to the body text of activities or contacts, we also integrate email. You can have up to 10 fields in Act that we search for emails, and you can search the inbox and the sent items, and you can actually scan the subfolders. So you can recursively scan subfolders for emails, and those emails get integrated into the Act contact history. That's a new feature on the product that is made very popular with a lot of resellers. You can match just the email address, or you can actually send email address, and we can parse it to whatever you want it to do. We have also a whole set of privacy settings on the emails that you can, whether a public email, if you can just always make it private in Act, you can do that, or all private emails that come in as private if you want to make them public. Also, we provide an option to, after we've integrated the email and put it on the Act history, what you want to do with it. So you can either move the email to the inbox, leave it, delete it from the inbox, or move it to somewhere else. Most people just decide to leave it where it is, and they have the email integrated, tagged. So what we mean about tagged is on the subject line, at the beginning of the subject line, when the email gets integrated, we add a string to the beginning of the subject line. So it will show up as integrated on the subject line. And that basically just indicates to the user whether that email address exists or does not exist in Act. So if it doesn't show up there, it does not exist. A lot of users decide not to use it, so they disable the integrated option. So let's just look at how the emails look in Act, and we can see here we add an email sent into Act, and all this is done in the background. So what we also do, we extract the subject or the body text of the email, and then just add that to the details of the history item. If you're not happy with that, you can always go in here and then just click on that, and then that will actually enable you to see the full email. So we attach the email as well. So it's quite a nice way of just letting it run in the background, and all emails get automatically attached. So last but not least, is how easy it is to set up 123Sync to run in the background. Provide a couple of tools to do that. You can install a Windows service, so that will run as a Windows service on the machine and will sync all the users to all the mailboxes and email integration. Or you can install 123Sync on the system tray, so it will run on the system tray. Very seldom do we do that. We prefer to do as a Windows service, and it takes about for 250 contacts, it takes about 3 to 5 seconds to sync every time it runs. This brings us to our second product, which is create companies from contacts. Let's get it started here. Basically what this does, it takes all the contacts in a database and creates companies with all the appropriate links on them. So let's just open the ACT database here. The demo. It does ask for a username and password. So we're now ready to run. Let's look at the companies in ACT. Here we have a whole bunch of companies. What we're going to do is just delete those companies. Say yes, and that will delete all the companies. It will give you a status. So if you go into ACT and do F5, there's nothing there. So it provides you with a little tool to clear your company's database. So what we can do here then, just click on create companies, and that will create all the companies for you. So go through all the contacts, find out all the contact information, and then just create the appropriate companies with the appropriate links for each company. So you can it has also duplicate matching. So if you already have a company there, it will look at it. So if you click here, let's go F5, and here are all the companies. So if you click on one company, you'll see here that the contacts are created that originated that company are now, you can access that through the links for each company. Quite an easy way of taking all your contacts database and creating an equivalent related companies database. So last but not least is our data fields exporter. It's a premium priced exporting tool, so you can export data in ACT and then manipulate the data in Excel. So you just click on the ACT database, click here, click on the ACT database, and then just click on where you want to put the data. We usually put it on temp, and then just click on export, and then it will just go through all the data and export the data. So it creates all these files that then they can be used by users to open in Excel. So and that's it. It's exporting now, exporting all the companies now that we have all the users in it. And you can see at the bottom on the status line there that it's exporting. And that completes our demo. Let's just wait until this exports, and then I can open a couple of files and then show them to you. So here's the result. We have a couple of files that are CSV files. We can click on a contact. Double clicking on the contact will start Excel. And on Excel, you can actually look and manipulate all the data whichever way you want it. So that's our data fields exporter. It's fully ACT 2014 compliant. And that's it. That's the end of our demo for our three products that the ACT store is using, the marketplace. And that's it. Thank you.